Hi everybody, it's Gretchen. How are you? Happy CEDA Day 20. I've been a bit remiss. A few of my ones I haven't posted, but I have been creating every day. I've been doing my videos for the opening for my uh, YouTube and a bunch of other things. I'll get them out there, but I did find this one today was important, and I did it on balance. And because this was a day that it required a lot of balance to get everything done. And so the name of today's is here is this one, and it says balance. Sometimes you need a spotter. The quote is my own because that's kind of how I felt today was balance. Yeah, sometimes you need a spotter. Sometimes you need someone else to step in and say what needs to get done and what's lined up and where. And that was kind of what I had to do today with all kinds of things and to get them balanced out and working and set my schedule of time of what needed to get done where. So after my live tonight, I went into my archives and I found these eagles. This was when we used to live in Edmonds. This was the view actually from the condo that we were renting at the time. It's right next to the ferry dock, and there's old pilings here that the eagles used to come and sit on, and then they'd get swooped at by the crows if they got in the way. But these two eagles came year after year that we were there, and I thought it was appropriate for the quote that I made up in my own head. So what I did on this, the photo was, let's just say the photo was less than stellar in terms of what I would say. It was not black and white in the background. It was pretty grainy and had a lot of noise in it. So the first thing I did was I took it into Topaz noise reduction and had them clean it up there because it's a JPEG. It is not a raw file, and it's an older photo. If I can, that's the tip. So I took it, yeah, 2012. So this is an older photo. This would have been on my probably on my 40D camera that I had way back then. So it's a JPEG, and was not high quality. So what can you do? If it has some things that you like about it, you can take it into Topaz and clean it up there. And then I brought it back into Lightroom, and at that point I made a mask. And the first mask you'll see was of the background completely, skipping out the pilings and the eagles. And I took that area and completely desaturated it. On that mask, I took the saturation down to 0 so that it would turn the background to black and white. I dropped the clarity way down, and I dropped the dehaze down. If I click on that, you can see over here that the clarity is down, the texture's down, and the dehaze is down, but then the saturation is all the way down to 0 so that it took the color completely out. That's what I needed to do to get that background, because in the original photo, this was very, very blue, and it was kind of a very stormy day. All right, then the next mask I took the eagles, and I gave them some more clarity, took their shadows up, and also dehazed those guys a little bit. What's the next one? Oh, then I did a little bit of just highlight work on this one. I did a radial filter around the eagles to try to bring the whites up in their head just a bit to make them a little more clear. And the last bit was just the body of the eagles to pull up their shadows a bit. That didn't do a whole lot. It was pretty tiny. Brought up the blacks and tiny amount on the shadows. And that was done on that. And then, like I take it to the print module, and in the watermarking is where I put the quote that I want, and then I use the identity plate to put the author's name in on that. And that's how it is. And in print to file, because I doubt if they'll print this one. Who knows? But that's the difference. Oftentimes when you have a photograph that you can do something with it, but it's not one for printing, it'll still have high enough quality to manage on a small screen. And that's basically what this is needed for. So then it's print to file, and it's held in a file until I post it for you guys to see along with this. So thank you for watching. That's another CEDA installment from Gretchen and her little philosophy on balance. Sometimes you need a spotter. All right, you guys, have a great night, and I will see you next time.